Women are not perfect. We just get really good at pretending. Pretending we're not in pain, pretending we're not overwhelmed, pretending we're not melting from the inside out while smiling because no one saw the true us. I turned 48 and thought I was just tired. I didn't know what was going on with my body. I thought maybe I was stressed or needing more iron or magnesium. But baby, what I needed was answers because out of nowhere, menopause walked in and said, "Hey, girl, I live here now." And the wildest part, nobody warned me. Not my mama, not the doctor, not even a group chat full of elders. So here I am, and I'm saying it out loud. I didn't know what menopause was supposed to look like, but I'm learning. And if you are here, just like me, let's talk. This was me at the top of my fitness game. Was in two magazines because of my fitness and my muscular physique. When menopause first hit me, I was 48 years old. I was expecting a cake, a few laughs, maybe a spa day. Instead, I got hot flashes and bone pains, and I'm talking about sharp bone pains. I called my mom and I was just like, "Hey, man, my bones hurt even when I walk. What's going on?" She was like, "Girl, you better just go take some calcium." And during that time, I was working at Google and getting severe hot flashes. I was a cook at Google and it was fun. But I was like, dang, I can barely cook because I'm sweating my butt off. But I kept working out. I didn't pay attention to it. I got my calcium, like my mother said, my bones stopped hurting, but nothing else was working. I couldn't stop the hot flashes. Nothing was working. All I could do was just fan myself. I didn't even go and buy a portable fan. I just sat there and got embarrassed as my glasses would fog up and everybody be like, "Hey, why are you sweating? It's not hot in here." And I had no answers for them. I just sat there and suffered in silence and embarrassment. Before all this happened, I was already muscular, toned, cute arms, could flex, had selfies all the time of me flexing, lifted weights, heavy weights. And now I'm fluffy. Yeah. I've been down and my thighs are clapping. Okay. Who put pudding in my biceps? Why is my bra working overtime? And I was still working out, still eating kale, still drinking lemon juice. And my body said, "That's cute, but fluff is your new aesthetic." My eyes got dark. I could barely sleep. I had to grieve my old self. She had no idea this was coming, and I miss her. But I'm learning to love the new, rounder version of me, even if I have to prop her up with magnesium and affirmations. I'm still here. I haven't changed. I'm still the old Valerie. I'm just fluffier. And I'm learning to love her. I wish I can say I had all the answers, but I don't. I take pictures of myself to try to motivate myself, just to show how far I've come. Some days I feel amazing, energized, glowing, spiritual. Other days I'm crying or sweating inside the aisle of a grocery store. And because of the fact that the bread buns are so expensive, I bust out in a heat flash. All right, hot flash, heat flash, whatever you want to call it. I don't even care anymore. All right, every little thing causes me to have a hot flash. And I accept it. I just look at people, they see me sweating, and I just whip my fan out and just keep going. One week I'm a vegan, next minute I'm deep frying some salmon and whispering God understands. I journal, I stretch, I drink tea at night so that I can feel good, like I'm feeling like I'm drinking some grass or something like that. I run, I do everything that I can to fight the symptoms, to fight being overweight. Still, I rise every morning as a fluffy menopausal woman. But it's okay because I'm never giving up. And I realize this isn't a breakdown, it's a transformation. It's just a transformation of learning how to treat your new body with grace, curiosity, and probably a whole lot of water and fan and wind going into your face and your mouth. I didn't know what to expect, so now I'm sharing my story just in case you're out here trying to figure it out yourself. I decided to walk away from the military because it was stressing me out more than it was giving to me. And these days, I'm learning how to let go. Menopause has taught me how to stop caring as much. I cared about everything before menopause, prior to it. Cared about how my body looked before I walked out the door. Cared about if I was muscular enough, if somebody thought my arms were too big or maybe I looked too much like a man. And now when I work out, it's more for my health. It's more because I'm worried about diabetes. I'm worried about high blood pressure, cholesterol. That's what I'm more worried about now. All right. I don't care anymore what people think about me. And now when I work out, I'm more freer. My thoughts are not on other people and how they look at me. And so I hoped to change the world with my story. I hope to change the world with my platform so that younger women are more prepared, even my daughters. And I know that these days are changing. Our generation are changing how we see menopause, how the women before us were quiet, didn't talk about it, were ashamed because their body changed. They didn't feel as sexy, I would say. I don't say they weren't, but they didn't feel as sexy. And so our generation is changing that. And we still feel we're sexy. We still feel beautiful. And I want the younger generation to embrace menopause with love and grace and not see it as a prison because it definitely can imprison you. So I hope that we start a conversation in the comments to talk about your journey. And if you're embarrassed about sweating, busting out sweating because of emotions, or maybe just someone has their air condition way too low for you and you just bust out sweating. Let's prepare each other for those moments. And let's get more confident in who we are now because we may be a little thicker, a little fluffier, but it's still us. We're still beautiful. You understand? We're women. Women are powerful. They transform, they transmute, they are brilliant. And this is no different. It's just a phase that we have to go through. And we should embrace it and love it and not see it as a prison or a death sentence. Get your journals out and write. Write what you feel at that moment. Stay connected to family. Stay at peace. Ground yourself outside. Embrace your spirituality. Embrace nature. And the women that came before us that wouldn't talk about it, forgive them. Forgive them. That's all I can say. I am even preparing my sons. I am preparing my sons to be ready for their wives, to show them that it's okay, that this is a part of life, and love on your wife. Don't see it as, you ain't how you used to be. I'm still the same woman, and you need to love me even much more, and you need to have patience for me because I'm still that woman. I just have less patience. And sometimes my anger gets the best of me. All I need for you to do is try to be understanding when I'm having a meltdown. Sometimes give me a hug in the middle of a meltdown. Sometimes kiss my forehead. Sometimes hold my hand because what I'm going through is unexplainable. And no one taught me, and I'm still researching and I'm still trying to figure it out. Sometimes I stress about things that I eat because even a salad, I'll step on the scale and then I'm a pound bigger. So I have to move the scale away and stop weighing myself and just stop caring. As long as I work out for my health, for my cholesterol, blood pressure, all of that. So if I'm in the middle of a meltdown, don't melt down with me. I need you to stand with me and be my village and be my comfort zone. That's what I need. So ladies, if you're going through something right now, if no one explained to you what menopause was and you're still trying to figure it out, I see you. We see you. We see each other because we're all struggling. And I love making menopause videos, to make people laugh. And they're a little unhinged and over exaggerated sometimes, but sometimes they're right on point. And we're struggling. But I think our generation is trying to make it better for the next generation. I know I've been talking to my daughters, I'm talking to my sons, and I talk to my husband. And so we're going to make it better. Menopause will not be a prison for us, not a prisoner, but it will not be a prison for us. We're going to fight through this. We're going to fight for the next generation. And so I love talking about these things to try to open up conversation and we can all share our thoughts, share what we do, what works for us. I want this to be a safe place. This is not a prison for us. It's just something new, a new phase. And our parents didn't want to talk about it because they were embarrassed because they didn't feel as sexy anymore. But we're still sexy. We're still out here hot lots. We're still out here beautiful. We just got to figure it out. And we're going to figure it out. All right. So I'm opening up the comments. Let's talk about it, ladies. I hope you got all the way to the end because there's going to be more discussions of this. But I also have like like a little sitcom coming, you know, for us to like relate to. And so I hope you all enjoying the new YouTube talking about us. It's for us. It's for the hot lots. So let's talk about it, guys. Peace out. Bye.